I know many of you want me to make an update video on Voxtur or maybe do an interview. And look, when I make videos, like I made some videos on Oracle. I talked about NPV, PEA. When I made videos on Aduro, I talked about two multi-billion-dollar companies signing up. There's something to talk about, right? So when there's a press release, when there's something being released, I talk about it. There's nothing on Voxtur to talk about other than me commenting on the stock price, right? And also, yeah, I want to do an interview with the management, but they don't want to do it right now because something is happening. Something is happening behind the scenes, and they want to finish it before they come out and do an interview, right? Makes sense. Also, some of you wish that they would insiders would buy shares. They told us they're on a blackout because of what is happening behind the scenes, so they can't buy the shares. So now you might be like, what is happening behind the scenes? Well, connect the dots. Connect the dots. How many times did Gary tell us about selling the non-core asset? Could it be it? Connect the dots. You wouldn't want me to come out and say something non-public information, right? You wouldn't want me to get in trouble. You wouldn't yourself want to get in trouble, right? Trading on inside information if there was something, right? So you got to think for yourself, and you got to connect the dots, what that might be, yeah? And if you want to have your imagination run wild, feel free. It's much more exciting than normal life to let your imagination run wild and come up with, the worst scenario that's happening. Feel free. Go ahead and do that. I'm not going to stop you from that. And other than that, what is there to talk about? More sellers want to sell, and now the private placement closed about 4 months ago. So some people that came into the private placement will sell the shares, right? Because they become free trading. So more sellers, less buyers, because there's no updates from the company. So it's understandable that it causes people not want to buy. But here's the thing. Right now, the market cap in US dollars, it's about $50 million. Let them sell it. Let them sell it to oblivion. Let them sell it another 90%. Let them sell it to a market cap of $5 million. It will trade for 1 penny. And then maybe all of us can get together and buy half of the company for $2.5 million. Right? Because at some point, if the market cap is 5 million, 2.5 million buys you half of the company. So let them sell it. Let them talk themselves into depression. Let them sell it. Bankruptcies are around the corner. For months now, I've been told not to be in this stock because the real estate was going to crash. Well, real estate didn't crash. They said that not to be in it because we're going into recession. Didn't we just have GDP numbers of almost 5% for the quarter? What recession? Right? So none of these things came true. But Voxtur is acting like we already have 5 Great Depressions, right? It must be nice to be wrong and yet have the stock moving in the negative direction. So nice. None of these Armageddon scenarios came true, but the stock price moves in the direction. Therefore, you were right. So anyway, that's it. There's nothing to say. When when the management is done with whatever they're doing, take a hint what that might be, then we'll do an interview. Then there's going to be something to talk about. Until then, let the sellers do what they're best at. Giving value for the price that they're getting. Price is what you sell for. Value is what you give to somebody else when you sell. Let them sell it for nothing. It's worth nothing. Let them sell it to a penny. And then for $2.5 million, all of us can buy half of the company.